Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all, and welcome to Xiong An, China, where we're ready to get going with day 4 of the FIBA 3x3 U23 World Cup 2025. We started on Wednesday with 28 nations and 20 teams per gender, 5 teams per pool. Those teams have hashed it out in pool play all week to see who will make it to the knockout rounds tomorrow, where they can do battle for the ultimate prize. That precious gold. Weather all week has been superb. Blue skies today, sun, no rain. Wind has died down a little bit from yesterday. It's a little bit warmer than yesterday's action, but it's been good, and it's going to stay good with the forecast. Yesterday, we wrapped up pools A and C with an intense day of action. We had 8 teams, 4 per gender, make their mark and live on to fight for the crown. We saw surprises, upsets, game winners, all of that and more. And that with these rules, 10 minutes of play. Of course, 21's the name of the game. Man, we even saw some potential favorites for the crown here take a spill and leave the tournament. None bigger than last year's champs on the men's side, Germany. The home crowd saw Chinese women punch their ticket to Sunday as well. And we'll hope to see the men do the same thing today as we put a bow on pools B and D by the end of business tonight. 20 10-minute sprints all the way from right now to 9:45 tonight. Look at women's pool B. We'll be watching that first. Pool D will come up next. And I'll be in your ear for all of it, from the morning till the afternoon till the evening. And I say, but what I really meant is, I got to introduce myself. It's your boy, Boz Rosenau, a.k.a. the Mountain Rockin' with you throughout this amazing event in the People's Republic of China. I'm taking a gander at the up-and-comers of the world of 3x3 basketball. I've enjoyed the game, the talent, and the sheer will and hustle these teams have brought to the battlegrounds here in front of Xiong An Sports Arena. I hope you stuck with me all week and enjoyed this show. It's been super dope. What's also going to be super dope is this next game. A heavyweight matchup between the United States of America and Spain. USA come out first. Caitlin Lamoureux, she told me her nickname is Lammy. That's what we're going to go with. Lammy scored 3 points in USA's 2 victories so far. She's joined by Taylor Bigby, leading scorer on the squad for now, as USA takes on the first of their 2 pool play games today. Z Spearman out next, the Tennessee Lady Bull, and of course WNBA draftee Serena Sundell. Sundell with 12 points, a balanced effort for the United States of America, who knocked down 5 twos in their defeats of Mexico and the Philippines. They're going to look to try to take on a Spain team that did also pick up 2 dubs, so this might be for supremacy in the pool. Spain so far, a 21-6 win over Chile and a 22-11 win over Mexico. Marta Garcia is going to be holding it down to paint. That matchup with her and Z Spearman should be spicy. She's joined by the returnee from last year's 7th place finishing Spain. It's Begoña de Santiago. Elena Moreno out next. And last but not least, the one with the keys to the offense. Ball in her hands most of the time. Spain goes with a lot of action through her. It's Alicia Flores Guetino. This is your team, Spain. 5 twos knocked down for them as well. Also a balanced scoring effort. De Santiago led him with 13. Moreno had 11. Garcia 10. Flores 9. These 2 teams are going to hash it out here on that half court, and it should be a good one. Historically, of course, these 2 story programs have met up 21 times in international play, dating all the way back to 2014. And so far, it's been the USA with the most W's. 14 out of 21 games were won by them. These teams saw each other a couple times this year as well, specifically on the Women's Series circuit in Marseille and Bordeaux. where it was the USA to pick up 2 wins. Spain, they picked up 1. Of course, different looking teams than these. Both squads looking to add to the already impressive prize cabinet for their respective federations. USA winning countless golds. I can name you all of them, and I'm not going to, as that would take forever. Main one, of course, being the Tokyo 2020 Summer Olympic Games. Spain, no gold at the Olympics, but a silver medal at the last edition in Paris 2024. Storied programs meet up here in Xiong An, and we're ready to get going. I'm excited. 10-minute sprint number 1 of a 20-game day. We wrap up pool play. We'll start you off with Pool B. We'll finish Pool D later on, and all the storylines. We'll get to all of them. Before we do that, though, hit us up on socials. Take a look at some of the crazy stuff from yesterday. Some ridiculous highlights at FIBA 3x3 or at FIBA 3x3W on Instagram. If you post about us, use the hashtag 3x3 U23. And that takes care of all the business outside of course, hitting that subscribe button on YouTube. Anyway, we're ready to get going here. Ready to get sprinting. USA will take possession first, and here we go. Lammy. Screening action with Spearman is held up by Spain. New check, new 12 seconds. 3 seconds in, Spain has already got 1 foul. Spearman. Inverse pick and roll with Sundell. It's poked away. Spearman's been so good under the basket, but she's really shown out with that long-range scoring touch. Knocked down a 2-point shot in the first 2 games of pool play. Not just manning the paint. Soft touch from the outside from Z Spearman as well. And a second foul on Spain here with an offensive push on the screen. Down screen action. USA tries to get Bigby involved. Sundell's on the ground, and there's another whistle. Spain so far 3 fouls. We're not even 20 seconds into the game. Spain's game plan is obviously to try to get physical with this United States of America team. Star-studded squad, of course. Bigby, a TCU Horned Frog last year. Lamoureux of the Fairfield University Stags. Spearman, Tennessee Lady Vols, and Sundell, of course, Kansas State's all-time leading assister. Spearman, no good. Bigby. Here's with Spearman again. Trying to operate on Garcia. Spearman trying to show off that range. It's no good. Garcia gets the best of her this time. Moreno. And now it's the USA picking up a foul. Spain go with screening action from De Santiago. Again, a foul on USA. This battle's been physical to start. This game of 3x3, of course, already a physical game, but this is too much for the referees here. Referees in this one, Maripir Ho and Girang Shi, keeping things clean. Well, not so much so far. They're trying to. And USA stifle Spain on that possession. No score. Moreno can't get it over Spearman. The length of Z Spearman, 6'4". Lamoureux. Moreno takes over for Spain. Poked out by Bigby. Bigby's open for 2. That's off the back of the rim. Bigby gets her own rebound, hangs. Does not hit. Sundell can't squeeze it. It's with Lamoureux this time. Fakes the pass, tries the 2. Neither team manages any offense so far. Moreno with the bully ball, but another miss under the basket. What's going on? Have these teams had their coffee this morning? Bigby. And that will open up the score. Bigby from the mid-range, USA's leading scorer in the tournament, gets to it. Santiago will take a trip to the free throw line as Sundell expends USA's third foul. Bigby with the separation. Pure on the mid-range, and then Santiago steps through. She's led the way for Spain so far. Could get him on the board here. Lamoureux looking for Sundell. Deflection, Spain. It's out of bounds. USA has 4.8 on the shot clock to work with. Lamoureux will take the check. A screen from Spearman. Lamoureux on her way to the rack. Over Garcia, and it trickles in. Garcia now gets right back to it, up and over. Spearman, that matchup, as mentioned, is going to be interesting. Garcia is the focal point of Spain's offense. These women's teams competed in the FIBA 3x3 Nations Leagues all summer. As we look at Garcia getting to it again. She led Spain in scoring in the Under-23 Nations League at 6.3 points per game. In the Europe 4 conference for the United States, it was Spearman actually at 5.1 points per in the Americas 2 conference. Gattino fouled by the USA. That is number 4. And Spain go up by 1. Bigby looking for space. Gets a look. Bigby no. Knocked down 3 two-point shots in their first game of pool play on Thursday. Gattino. And Garcia's got a mismatch under the basket. That is money for Spain. Garcia's cooking up some paella down there. Spain now a 4th foul. 7 points, 8 fouls in the first 2.5 minutes. Backdoor cut for Bigby. Under the basket, Santiago sends it out of bounds. So far, this heavyweight matchup has lived up to what we thought it would be. Physical game. And Santiago with another rejection. She's open in the corner. Lamy pokes it away. Santiago so far 2 blocks under the basket, crushing it like Captain Crunch. Gattino. It's Lamoureux who pokes it out of bounds. A lot of deflections in the game. Neither team able to get much rhythm here in the first couple of minutes. The foul situation is not helping. Santiago has to throw it up. Shot clock. Looking for a foul. And the referees weren't having any of it. Sundell, double high post look here for the USA. Sundell to the basket, Spearman's open. There's that soft stroke. Z Spearman from way downtown. Gattino on the move. And a pushing foul. That'll go against the United States. Beautiful play design here with Spearman popping for an easy 2-ball. And there's that foul. Number 5 on USA. USA's men in the venue, of course, supporting, as well as the staff, listening to Spain. This is what got us going. A Bigby mid-range jumper. And the scoring has continued ever since then. Although the Santiago has swiped a couple of those under the basket. USA up by 1. Just over 3 minutes into this first 10-minute sprint of the day. Gattino Coutinho under the basket, beats everyone to the spot. 5-5 game, and then Biggie steps out of bounds.
Just stepping outside. Left heel catching the pass.
Coutinho. He's been doing his all tournament. Continues, drives to the basket. Crafty passes as well for Coutinho. He's got 1 point so far. Coutinho now trying to get her second. No good. Garcia snatches it. It's also off the mark. Coutinho again. The offensive rebound's been Spain so far. Outworking the United States in the paint. Sundell, the Spearman, the patience from both of them. Who is going to stop Z Spearman under the basket? Garcia held up, can't get it to Moreno. And the shot clock runs out on Spain. Sundell with the patience, and Spearman waits it out. Easy finish under the basket. I told you, the men's, they like it. We'll see them in action later today. They feature in Pool D, which will be wrapped up at the end of today's business. They got a matchup with homestanding China coming up. That should be a good one. Moreno gets it to Coutinho. Coutinho looking at Lamoureux, steps all the way back. That is overshot. It's with the USA now. Big B in the corner, looking to operate. Probing. Nothing there. Now it's Sundell. She gets a bump. 5th foul on Spain. Both teams continue the physicality here. Referees continue to blow their whistle. We're getting closer to the 7 foul situation. For those of you that don't know, once we get to 7, that's called the bonus. On every defensive foul after the 6, you get 2 free throws. There's another bonus. That's the double one. That starts at 10. That's when the fouls get really troublesome. 2 free throws and possession after the 10th foul. Not there yet. 6 on the United States, though, as they hit that brink of the bonus there.
Garcia at the top, Infinity logo.
There's Santiago. Garcia tried to get position this time. It's Spearman with the foul. As mentioned, that's 7 fouls. The 7th foul for the United States has now happened. A couple of free throws coming up for Marta Garcia. She stands 6'3" tall. Imposing presence in the paint. USA's struggled to contain her under the basket. Garcia can't take advantage from the charity stripe. Second attempt for Garcia. Splits a pair as we approach the halfway mark in this one. Spain leading by 1 point. Neither offense has clicked fully. It's been more defense than offense in this one. A lot of physicality, a lot of deflections, a couple of blocks. USA now take over. And they got 4 on the shot clock. Lemmy looking for space against Garcia. Lamoureux with the soft finger roll. Lemmy getting to it. Kisses it off the glass. USA tied up at 7. It's Santiago. 2-ball has eluded both teams so far outside of the Spearman make. Spearman has it this time. Lamoureux. Ball in hand. She pulls up from the mid-range. But that is off the mark.
Back down, one in, on out.
Moreno to the rack. Tries to squeeze one up and over. Lamoureux gets the better of her that time. Tied game so far. Lamy, ball in hand. 2-ball, no good. And it goes out of bounds. This is a tight contest. Good one to start things off here in Xiong An on the day. Our action will continue until 9:45 p.m. tonight. I hope you stick with me. I hope you stick with me. Moreno to Gattino. Gattino on the move and a foul under the basket. Offensive foul on Spain as Garcia tried to get his position under the basket. So turnover on Spain. They had position, but too much physicality on that. Bigby getting a little bit quiet in this one so far, but this Team USA is pretty balanced. They find whatever option works and ride it. Sundel's being treated. Looks like she may have sprained an ankle. Bigby to Spearman. Spearman, that comes too late in the shot clock.
Takes on down. There's a defense. Too good between the two. 7 points apiece.
And there's 2 free throws coming up for Spain. The 8th foul on the US of A, who've been hacking like a lumberyard. Spain hasn't done any better, but they have not hit the bonus yet. Gattino will now step to the strike. 2 attempts for her coming up. Sundel tying her shoelaces on the sideline. Sprained an ankle, being treated. Can she return to the game is the question. Meanwhile, Gattino gets Spain a 1-point lead, make that a 2-point lead. USA for now playing with 3. Spearman almost loses it. Lamoureux setting the table, looking to attack Garcia. Gets it to Spearman. Spearman, no, it's poked away. Garcia is wide open under the basket and an offensive foul on Spain. Sundel trying to walk off that ankle injury on the sideline. We've gotten to a TV timeout. Spain has just gotten to the bonus with an offensive foul, which means we're not going to see any free throws. But their foul situation, as well as the United States foul situation, is dire. Score is low. Sundel returns to the court. Ankle is holding up for now. Got treated. That was that right ankle. She sprained it earlier. Ties her shoelaces tight and is ready to go. Gets to Wilson here. Under the basket is Bigby. Gattino with the fake, the kick down, but it's kicked away. Sundel testing that ankle. This is the court vision that leads you to be Kansas State's all-time assist leader. Led the nation in assists in her senior year of play, 7.3 per game. Santiago. Space for a shot to Santiago. It ends at the back of the rim. Garcia and Spearman battle it out for the board. It's out of bounds. Who's that out on? It's out on the USA. Spain will take possession here. Santiago takes a check from Sundel, gets it to Moreno. Back to Moreno, denies the screen, tries to step back. Sundel sticks with it. Garcia is pushed in the back. And that is the 9th foul on USA. Garcia, well, that is an obvious push. Yes. So we'll see Garcia step to the line. 2 free throws as Spearman smiling at that call. next United States foul means Spain gets 2 free throws as well as possession. Defensive foul, that is. Foul situation not looking good for both teams. Garcia takes advantage from the free throw stripe. Spain now with a 2-point lead, could pick up their largest lead of the game here on a make by Garcia. Neither team has been able to create a gap in the scoring and pull away. Garcia can't get it to go. Under the basket over Spearman, who skies for the board. Spearman, no one home for Spain. USA back within 1. Gattino looking to operate. Flips it to Garcia, who is open. Beautiful pass by Gattino. Sundell trying to respond. Pick and pop with Lammy. 2 ball still eluding Lamoureux, and Sundell steps out of bounds. Spain will take it. 12 seconds on the shot clock. 2:42 on the game clock. Look at that pass by Gattino. Flips it down. Garcia is ready to deliver and feed the parking meter. Garcia has been working all game. Gattino this time shares it with Moreno. Moreno against Sundell. Turns around, fades away. I didn't know girls got fades like that. Big B from the mid-range. Bag work. Gattino going straight at Bigby with the fake, and there's foul number 10 on the US of A. They cannot stop themselves. Moreno showing off the touch from the mid-range. And then Bigby responds with a midi pull-up. The double bonus is reached by USA with that foul. They've got as many fouls as points. Gattino's on the stripes. He will get 2 attempts. First one's left begging like trading places. Come on, what y'all know about Eddie Murphy? Anyway, second attempt for Gattino. And Spain will get possession back after this. They go up by 3, largest lead of the game. Gattino's got 6 points to lead her squad in a possible win over the USA. Spearman for the United States got 5. Garcia is open, looking to attack Spearman. Easy money. Garcia continues to dominate the battle of the paint. Spearman wants it. On the move against Garcia. Spearman's down. Spain take over. Now it's Gattino with it. Garcia wanted another one. Gattino opted out of it. Takes a jumper herself. Faded on the 2-point make. Spain pick up a 6-point lead over powerhouse USA, and now United States pick up an offensive foul. This is what led to all of this. Spearman took a spill, and then Gattino from the top, pure money. And now we can see that Gattino is on the floor. A furious run by Spain to get a large lead here. 6 points with 1:36 to go. USA picked up their 11th. It's offensive, so we won't see any free throws. Garcia down to Moreno. Moreno takes a spill as well. Gets back up. Garcia at 2. High archer, no good. Santiago can't get it. Sundell traces it down. Lammy to Sundell. Sundell. Spearman was open. Kicks it to Lamoureux. Uh-oh. That 2 ball has not gone down for Katie Lamoureux. Lamoureux this time stifled by Garcia. Lamoureux sharing with Sundell this time. Sundell on the drive. Mid-range pull-up USA is good. We're under a minute though, so time's not in their favor. To Santiago. Spain run the clock down. To Santiago now on the move against Spearman. To Santiago at 2. And that's still going. 40 seconds on the clock. USA is looking at a 5-point deficit. Spearman will take a seat. Bigby's out on the court. Garcia will take a seat as well. Both teams now with a small lineup. Sundell, the big B. This could be a huge two, but it's off the mark. Sundell squeezes one. 2-possession game. 30 seconds to go. Spain looking to run the clock, but they're slowing down their own offense. Gattino, though, gets it to De Santiago. Nobody home for USA. Spain looking like they might come away with a victory here. We'll know in 15 seconds. Bigby on the move. Big two ball, no. And that's left out of bounds. 10 seconds on the clock. Man, this game's been crazier than Doja Cat so far. A lot of fouls to start us off. Then both teams got the scoring going, but neither team could manage a big lead. And all of a sudden, Spain has blitzed the United States, have put up a bunch of points here in the last couple of minutes, and now hold on to a 5-point lead, 10 seconds to go. That is not enough time for the USA to make a comeback, it seems, especially with this foul situation where they can't put anyone on the line as Spain retains possession on each defensive foul for USA. No way for them to stop the clock, and they need to make up a large gap. Referees are getting some stuff sorted out, the scores table, before we play out these last 10.8 seconds. I'm sure they're looking at that time. Maybe there's some added. There is not. 10.8 on the clock. Spain hold on to a large lead. They got possession as well. And it looks like USA will take their first L of the tournament here. Gattino. USA can't foul. They dribble out the clock. The shot clock's off as well. Gattino to the rack. Puts up another lay, and Spain has brought the pain. Ooh, don't look now, but Spain, they go 3-0. Take down the United States of America in dominant fashion down the stretch of the game. It was Gattino and Garcia who got to it. They were spectacular. Buckets in the paint, drives to the basket, pick and roll action for Spain as well. USA left with no answers. They are going to have to turn things around quickly after losing to Spain 12-18. Spain, wow. That was special. High-level 3x3 basketball from Spain. Wasn't the prettiest game, I'll say that. But regardless, it was a game that was effective. The action don't stop here from Xiong An all day long. We got your next game on deck. Of course, we stick with women's Pool B. And it's Mexico and the Philippines who will make their way to the court. So far for Mexico, no W's. 22 points scored in 2 losses. They were defeated by the USA 19-11, and then Spain took care of them 22-11. Leading score, you're looking at it right now. Not Espinosa, no. It's Maciel. Of course, Gonzalez, Plasencia, Espinosa, Gonzalez, Plasencia, and Desiree Guerola already on the court, but there is Lorieta Maciel Arieta. Knocked down a bunch of 2s. 11 points for her so far out of 22 scored for Mexico. Has not led to any victories, though. They're going to look to change that and turn things around against the Philippines. Remember, no one's out of it yet. No teams are fully out of it. A lot of things could still happen. And if they want to make things happen, they're going to have to do it against the Philippines. The Filipinas so far, a double loss. United States was 21-14, and against Chile, they had a shot at the end, down 19-17. No awareness at the end of the game of the clock, so they never got a shot up. They're led by De La Rosa with 11. She's reigned in the paint. We're not keeping score of the blocks in this tournament, but I bet you if we did, she'd be the blocks leader. She is supremely athletic, has deterred a lot of shots at the basket. She's joined by Elena Tang, Jessica Park, and Christine Cayabyab. Team Filipinas, can they get a win? The battle of the beatens here. And I say that with all the respect because these teams have competed furiously. It just hasn't led to any wins. The Philippines were featured in the Asia Pacific Conference of the Nations League. They picked up 4 wins on their way to a first place. Of course, a country that has become a mainstay at the women's series level for in the pro circuit on the women's side. Also a good run for them this year at the Asia Cup. Unfortunately lost a player to injury, but came up short for bronze, a 4th place for them. That their 2nd best ever result on the international level. They have picked up a bronze medal, that at the under-18 Asia Cup way back in 2019. Mexico so far, no medals yet. Best result, the under-18 World Cup up back in 19, as well as the AmeriCup in 2021, both 7th place. We shall see who comes up with their first win of the tournament here. 10-minute sprinting we go. It's the Philippines with Cayabyab who start us off. APEG to Cayabyab. They're looking for De La Rosa, who's not open. Cayabyab takes it herself, scoops it up and in. Good start for the Philippines. Maciel. She will get Mexico on the board. No defense yet in this game, all offense. Cayabyab gets it back. Screening action. APEG's open. There's a foul on the floor. Or never mind. 3 in the key. De La Rosa set up shop in the paint. And that took too long, but Maciel spinning and winning. High arc in 2 is good for Espinosa. And then the Philippines turn it over. Mexico off to the races here early. Espinosa steps back, lobs it up. That 2 ball's good. Maciel, get add to it for the Mexicans. Scoops it up and in. Mexico get it right back. Plasencia, no. APEG this time on a drive in the crowd. APEG, how'd she get that through? The sorcery for APEG. Footwork then, Lucero no good, hopped on the play. Apeg has been playing some Dungeons and Dragons because she's bringing the sorcery. Maciel's got the spin move off a couple of times. Mexico hold a 2-point lead so far. De La Rosa has been quiet. Gets it in the post. Bully bucket for De La Rosa. She is a force in the paint. Espinosa steps past her. Difficult shot, no good. It's out of bounds. De La Rosa here, using the strength and athleticism. Spins free, flips it off the glass, gets it back right here. Hey, Tom. Can't beat Placencia. Placencia now with it. Placencia on the move. Lucero steps through that 2-ball. Off the glass, gets her own rebound, but can't squeeze the layup. Kayab now clears it for the Philippines. Six seconds for the Philippines on the shot clock. They try to get it to De La Rosa, who's not open. Save. Mexico's played her physically. That shot comes too late. But the Mexicans have played De La Rosa highly physical. They put Espinosa on her, and Espinosa is pushing her off her spot, deflecting the passes that go inside. Only 1 point so far for De La Rosa. Placencia with the speed. Man, Mexico looking a lot different than they did on day one. Bringing a different type of game here. Espinosa, another 2-ball's good. Under the basket, an answer for Aton. The Filipinos are not going anywhere. 7-5. Espinosa can't squeeze and Kayab takes over. There's Aton, she just scored. Using the quickies. Kayab, 2 balls good. Maciel crosses back, kicks it. Espinosa's hit a couple already. That one off them. But, well, Maciel has her back. At least an offensive rebound. The 2 shots, though, not so much. Punched out by Maciel. Placencia get it back to her. Maciel, Espinosa, another 2-ball. Mexico is trying to shoot the nets off here. Couple of 2s for Espinosa so far, but Apeg using the speedies. Takes a spill, fouled on the play. That is number 1 on Mexico. Neither team has played a heavily aggressive defense here. They're trying to. At least it hasn't led to fouls. What it has led to is a couple of 2-balls by Espinosa, who's been very special here in the game for Mexico. And as mentioned, this is a different look for Mexico than we've seen in their first day. Look, they fought hard on defense. We saw that. They worked hard, of course, but the offense wasn't clicking all that much. Now that they've had a day to adjust and scout, they've come out ablaze here. Apeg's on the stripe to give Philippines the lead. No good, gets her own rebound. De La Rosa finally gets one. Stifled at the rim. De La Rosa forgets to play defense. That does not lead to a Mexican score, although Espinosa does put it back. Apeg hanging and hitting, and there's another foul on Mexico. Apeg driving at will. And the free throw's good as well. Filipinas take a 1-point lead again. Screening game for Mexico. Maciel blocked on the two-point attempt. De La Rosa, good hands. Out to Kayabyab. Looking for De La Rosa. Kayabyab says, I'll do it myself. Fades from the midi. De La Rosa skies for the board. Puts it back up and in. Man, De La Rosa is an athlete with a capital A. Lucero. And there's Apex. He's open, drives into the crowd. That's blocked. No good on that attempt for Apex. Lucero sends that out of bounds. A Tong off the kick down. Good vision, De La Rosa. A Tong finishes off the glass. A 3-point lead here for the Philippines. Espinosa's hit a couple already. That one just off the mark. And a foul on the possession here. Placencia gives APEG a little shove. Sends this to the ground. That is a third on Mexico. It's been the Philippines that have dominated the last couple of minutes. It's Kayabyab muscling one through. And another foul. Mexico's at 5 fouls, just over 5 minutes into this game. Kayabyab to the stripe. Gets her team a 2-possession lead in the game. And again, it's been the Philippines that dominate the last few minutes here. They've really put it to Mexico, driving to the basket, playing physical as well, cutting off ball with their speed. Mexico's had no answer. And Espinosa changed it. Espinosa, that's an offensive foul. 6th on Mexico, who have now reached a bonus. Next defensive foul will be 2 free throws to the Philippines, who have no fouls whatsoever. None. How? Now a warning extended. But man, it's been a weird game, let's be fair. De La Rosa, no. Held up by Espinosa. Placencia turns the corner using the quickies. Kayabyab now against Placencia. Kayabyab, no. Offensive rebound, puts it back. Maciel, that's called a travel. So a turnover on Mexico. They're struggling to keep up with the high-paced Filipinos offense here. We're under 4 minutes, so a TV timeout will be had. But the Filipinos hold a 4-point lead. Going into the later stretch of the game here, Mexico in foul trouble. The Filipinos not even close. Have not fouled a single time during this game. So Filipinos will get possession here. A fresh 12 second on the shot clock. De La Rosa's on the bench. So they go with Kayabyab, A Tong, and APEG. Down the block. Beautiful play design. A Tong can't finish. Still looking to operate an offensive foul. That's number 7 on Mexico. No free throws coming up, as that is an offensive foul, but oh my, Mexico's gonna have to start watching what they do physically on defense. And they're already struggling to keep up with the Philippines as is. APEC. APEC kicks it. Kayabyab, the jab, the make. Holds the follow through as well. Kayabyab. Lucero on the move, hangs, can't hit. Kayabyab with a mean jab, the holding of the follow through and the splashing of that 2-ball. Look at this, 7 points for Cristina Kayabyab. The 23-year-old showing out here in Xiong An, China. Uh-oh, Espinosa dropped De La Rosa and then didn't drop in the bucket. Now it's De La Rosa looking to add to the Philippines' lead. Falls off the rim and De La Rosa skies for the board. Stifled on that second attempt as well. It's a 5-point game. Philippines aren't safe yet, but another foul. That is number 8 on Mexico. Just non-stop fouling. De La Rosa's down, holding the leg. She's being helped to her feet. It looks like she might have sprained an ankle there. Walking off the court gingerly. In a game that so far has been very clean for the Philippines. Their defense has been better than adobo. Y'all like adobo? I do. Anyway, no fouls for the Philippines, 15 points. Mexico, 8 fouls, 10 points. Kayabyab just showed off the range. This time she opts for a drive. Spins, hangs, can't hit. Mexico, don't take over. APEC pokes it out. It's a tongue this time, hanging and not hitting. Lucero trying to operate. Kayabyab sticks with her. Lucero, and that is another turnover on the Mexicans. Lucero drug that pivot foot. Kayabyab down to a time. De La Rosa back on the court, so that ankle must be all right. Kayabyab again, high archer, no. De La Rosa, bully ball. Beasting in the paint is Quinn De La Rosa. Maciel answers for Mexico, who aren't out of it yet, but the time's not in their favor. It's Kayabyab from the post this time. Kayabyab, 1-2 dribbles, turn around, but no good. Timeout on the floor as the Philippines hold that 5-point lead going into the last 90 seconds of gameplay. And they've shown out on all levels. Clean defensively, although they now have 1 foul. Offensively, they've looked at the right options. They've gotten De La Rosa the ball in the paint. They've swung it around a bunch. APEC's been on a drive. Kayabyab's hit a couple of 2s. Mexico, meanwhile, they have a heavily one-on-one focused offense, and so far hasn't produced many results. 11 points for them, and they need to find new life quickly here. They need a score. They get it to Espinosa. De La Rosa pokes it away. Filipinas take over. APEC with the hesitation. No one home with that attempt off the mark. It is out of bounds, and it will go to the Philippines. 12 seconds added to the shot clock. So it's not a score, but it's in favor of the Philippines, who now run a bunch of time off the clock. Kayab looking for De La Rosa, catch and finish in the paint. Mexico has no answer for Quinn De La Rosa. They also have no answer for the fact that the Philippines deflect a lot of balls. This time it's a steal and a turnover. Kayab bumping in. No good. Kayab looked like she was all serious about that take and then overshot it a little bit. 40 seconds left though in what's looking like a Philippines win here. Maciel, another deflection. And we saw that earlier from this Filipina squad. They work extremely hard, timely with their deflections, and the teams they played have struggled to get in rhythm. You can see it with Mexico here. Every pass, they got to be careful. Ball's not swinging around all that much. And those deflections sometimes will even go off of your own hands. In this case, the Philippines get it back. They have De La Rosa on the bench. Tong, Apeg, and Kayab out there. Mexico go with Plasencia, Espinosa, and Maciel. Kayab looking for the backdoor cut. It's snuffed out by Mexico, but there's Tong who just pounds on defense. Takes over possession. Plasencia, no. Foul in the Philippines. They've got a bunch to give. Look at the hustle on Elaine Tong. Gets to the spot first, gets her team a 7-point advantage. 20 seconds to go. Maciel, yes. Apeg on the drive. Nobody there for Mexico, and Apeg gets Philippines to 19 points. 3 on the clock. Maciel, high arc, and 2 no, and the Filipinas, they will do it in this one. Man, what a game by the Philippines. They came in with a plan, and they executed flawlessly. No fouls, strict and great defense. Offense was flowing. They got a ton of steals, a ton of extra possessions. They had De La Rosa going as well. And it's 19-12 in their favor to start their second day of pool play. Mexico had no answer for all the deflections, all the steals, and the quickness from Apeg and Elaine Tong. They'll be left wanting more after going 0-3 to start their campaign here in Xiong An. Enjoy the highlights before we shift our attention to the men's teams. This is the pool we're going to play for the men's. Pool B, New Zealand, Serbia, Czechia, Egypt, and France. And look, this pool's already mucked up. 2-point nation at the top, 3 countries in the middle at 1-1, and France at the bottom at 0-2. Looking to try to see if they can improve. And they'll get a chance here early on. First game of men's Pool B, it's Czechia and France meeting up. Again, France trying to stave off a 3rd defeat. Czechia had a huge game to start their campaign, then picked up a loss. So they're going to look to improve. This would be a good one. Highly physical Czechia against a flowing French team that hasn't found all of the offense just yet. Let's get to meet Czechia first. It's Wojtek Hajic out to the pitch first for Czechia. Again, Czechia playing Serbia. That game went to overtime. A huge two-ball shot by the last man to make it to the pitch in this one. And as Mate Riteki comes out first. But the man of that game against Serbia is right here. Adam Ruzička, the leading scorer for Czechia in the tournament so far. And a game-winning two came from his fingertips against Serbia. That's Czechia's only win. They look to improve here against France. And then France is up next. Disappointing campaign for them so far, as they've gone 0-2 to start pool play. A French team made up of guys from all levels of 3x3 and even 5-on-5, as Galbrun has just made his first entry into the game of 3x3. He's joined by Hamon Kusharat and the leader of the squad, Rudy Priso Ekwakwe. And this French squad so far, no good. 26 points only in 2 games played. Played two-point nation New Zealand. That was highly contested, an overtime loss for France, and then got smacked, absolutely smacked by Serbia. 21-9. That's not great. They're looking to see if they can get in the winning column. So far, they've been led in the scoring department by Rudy Priso Ekwakwe, but he has 9 points after 2 games. That is not enough for France to make a mark here. Referees in this one: Mila Kavara and Gonzalo Pasciaponi from Bosnia and Herzegovina, as well as Uruguay. Czechia, after that win against Serbia, sustained a loss against Egypt. A tight game, so Egypt is back there in the pool, also looking very feisty. I mean, all the teams in this pool are contenders, to be honest with you. This could be considered a pool of death on the men's side. I'm willing to say that, yes. Egypt with all that athleticism, Czechia that know how to play 3x3 basketball, have some good shooters as well as physicality. France, no slouches themselves, of course, 2-point nation, New Zealand with that identity of theirs, and then Serbia's out there as well. Oh, that's quite something. Anyway, we'll get that pool sorted for you in our first couple of game batches here. This is session number 1 from Xiong An, and it's Czechia who start us off with a check. Czechia women out here supporting as well. We'll see them later on today. Riteki, Hamon gets a hand on it. On the move, down to Galbrun. Galbrun on the block, trying to beat Gale. Galbrun, no points on the board yet. Riteki. Ruzička, I mean, no one home for France. Ruzička speeds to the rack and opens the score. Galbrun looking for space, lefty hook. France, I've seen some good defense from them, although in this case they lose Ruzička fully. Their offense has not flowed at all. Running system that features swinging the ball and some screening action. As they feature, you have to have the individual skills to going in that system, the shooting, maybe the cutting off ball. It requires somebody to go one-on-one. It's been a lot of this. Heaves, basket, bully ball under the basket, missing. In this case, Galbrun making. I don't want to be overly critical of France here, as they've shown some good things too. But from a nation with a storied history in 3x3, I think you could expect a little bit more. And I'm sure the guys are disappointed as well. Looking to change things here today, as they are not out of it at all. This pool is not sorted, not by any means. It's a 1-1 game here. Almost 2 minutes in. Kucherat steps into a 2-0. Gale tracks it down. Gale on the move against Ekwakwe. That's successful. And then Kucherat from the corner, another miss from 2 range. Zichka trying to go straight at Ekwakwe, and that ends a foul. Zichka, all muscle, trying to get to the spot, and Ekwakwe forced the foul. Zichka rolls around the rim and goes down. 3-1 Czechia here early. France swing it. Here go that system. Screening action off the swing. Haman says, I'll take it myself. Drops in a bucket. Decky double screen. Czechia coached by the great Ande de Green. I keep saying it because I used to play against the man. Former Humpolec World Tour player for Czechia. He's in the stand supporting the squad. Decky looking to shake Haman. Gale's open on the block. 1-on-1 for Gale against Galbrun, and that's a turnover on Czechia. They travel. Kucherat. France give it right back. They got possession. And again, it goes back to Czechia here. Not the prettiest game early. Decky to high Yich, high arcade 2. It rolls just off the rim, and then it's out of bounds. Another turnover. France now with a couple of giveaways. They're already at 4 fouls here after 3 minutes. And off Decky gets it down to Ruzichka, who can't save it in bounds. So while France has not looked sharp, Czechia has also not brought their A game so far. It's a 3-2 game. We're 3 minutes in. Czechia with a couple of turnovers. France with a couple of turnovers. Foul situation in favor of the Czech.
Big smiles and retired. We're sleeping.
Czechia featured in that Europe 2 stop in the Under-21 Nations League. Where Zichka led him in scoring at 8.1 points per. All 6 events played for France. Meanwhile, had Kucherat featured on the Under-23 team. Ekwakwe on the Under-21 team. Haman is a part of Cheverny on the pro circuit. And Galbrun's a 5-on-5 player. So this is a put-together French team against a Czechian unit that's played together. And the score is tied for now. Decky to Ruzichka. Ruzichka bumps, bullies, but misses. Rizzo Ekwakwe holds up well in the post against the strength of Adam Ruzichka. And then a 2-ball goes in from Decky. Ekwakwe trying to answer, lefty layup's good. And Czechia, they turn it over. Decky freezes Prizo Ekwakwe, drops him off for 2. Galbrun, no, sticks with it. Galbrun fouled on the ensuing possession. He's fighting and adjusting. Is Luis Madi Galbrun. He'll take to the free throw line here. That one's good for France. Ties things up at 5, and Czechia turn it over. Well, no, not really. It looked like that would be French ball, but it's not. Hideki. It rolls off the rim. One of those games for Hideki, although he's hit it too earlier. Down to the block, Galbrun likes to post up. In this case, it ends up a foul. He's looking for a mismatch. At Haic targeted, got the positioning he wanted, and Czechia expend one. 2 fouls for them against 4 for France here. Frizoy Kwakwe backwards flip to Hamon, no. Haic smacked by but Hamon fouled him. Hamon came swooping in. Try to get the block there. It's Haic against Hamon. Hamon gives him a high 5 at the apex. No Wilson involved. So Haic now on the stripe. And he'll shoot one. That's a miss. Can't chase down the rebound. It's out of bounds. They'll go to France. So far, a bit of a slow burner this one. Neither team getting a lot of things going offensively. Bunch of fouls, bunch of turnovers. That's the game so far. Galbrun working in the paint again, misses. Haic, no. Tries to whip it to Ruzicka. It's off the mark. Galbrun, he's got it. Screening action with Frizoy Kwakwe. Down to the block. There's Galbrun muscling one up. Screening game now for Czechia. Ruzicka has been quiet in this one so far. Spins around Galbrun, and a foul pushing on France. Up top it was clean, is what referee Chavar is saying. But he pushed him on the hip. So a free throw coming up for Czechia's leading scorer, Adam Ruzicka. Kusharat gets Ruzicka off his feet, gets it to Kwakwe. It's tangled up by Hideki though. Screening action for the French. They travel on Frizoy Kwakwe. Another giveaway. It's turnover after turnover after turnover for both these teams so far in the game. Haic pulls up, and a technical foul for flopping now extended on Wojtek Haic. He tried to sell a foul. Referee Gonzalo Pachaponi was on it. Haic here jumps. Not a lot of contact and takes a spill. Referee's seen enough. Frizoy Kwakwe with a technical free throw gets France a 1-point lead, and with the way the score's going so far in the game, that might prove crucial. Man, oh man, this game is slow. Galbrun. It's hard fought though, I'll tell you that, and Galbrun gets France a 2-point lead here. Czechia looking to do something. Ruzicka gets it, misdirection, spins into action. Ruzicka sticks with it. Hideki is open, he already hit it too. Galbrun holding up defensively against strong Ruzicki. But a quick transition. Ruzicka, I apologize. He will get the score for Czechia. Galbrun now. Not even close. That one's still going as we've gotten to our second TV timeout. Neither team getting a big advantage so far. A couple of buckets have trickled in under the basket. We've seen a ton of fouls. But the main thing we've seen is these teams throwing it to the other team. Who can turn it around here? Who can pick up some pace? We've seen some games so far that were slow for a couple of minutes and then got hot and heavy. None bigger than the Argentina-Italy game at the end of yesterday's action. But that's neither here nor there. 4 minutes to go in this one between Czechia and France. Can France pick up the first win? Can Czechia go two? Ruzicka. He's got something to say about that. France moving left or right. Kucherat puts up a two. So tit for tat on that one, Gale, and no good. They're going over to France. Kucherat. Midi pull up for Kucherat. That is pure cash. France. Although France go by euros now, never mind. Ruzicka, Richteki, a hand in his face, no good. 3 minutes on the clock. It's the Bleu taking over. Galbrun looking in the paint. And then Ruzicka runs into a foul. Hamon's on the ground. Look at Kucherat with a stroke from the mid-range. Who can rally the troops here in the last few minutes in a tight contest? One possession game here. Kucherat looking to get French back to a tie. Steps back, drops off. Ruzicka, Kucherat, no good. Great move, not a great finish. And now Czechia will get a two from Gale. It's 10-10. Kwakwe pulls up. Just hit one, it's got the ball. A screen from Ruzicka, who's got position on Prizo Kwakwe. Ruzicka doesn't want to do anything with that position. The misdirection, no. Oh, Ruzicka. Looked like he was going for a handoff, flip back. Galbrun for France, no. Czechia gets it to Hajic. Hajic sneaks through a pass, beautiful look. Gale can't finish the play, second attempt, yes. France can't play physical anymore. They're at 6 fouls. Next defensive foul means 2 free throws, Czechia. Czechia, meanwhile, they're at 5 fouls. Galbrun had 2 balls, eluded him so far, and it keeps doing it. Hajic loses the ball, gets the Ruzicka, 2 on the shot clock. Ruzicka. Czechia leaving the door open for France to tie things up here. Just over a minute to go. Kucherat on the move. Steps through the defense. That is a beautiful move, but the finish is left short. Prizo Kwakwe now hit with a warning. Playing defense after a make. It's a 1-point game going into the last 71 seconds. Kucherat here with a beautiful move. And it ends up in Prizo Kwakwe's hands, who gets France back within a point. Look at the last scored ones. It's Czechia who pulled ahead by 2. And then France come back. It's a 12-11 game. 71 seconds. Who can come up big in the last part of this one? Neither team's been able to bring too much offense. It's Richteki here. Sharing with Ruzicka, inverse pick and roll. Ruzicka under the basket. Beautiful play by Czechia. And a technical foul assessed right after the play, so they get a good look, and now they give France a chance. Uh-oh. Hajic screens for Ruzicka, who's got 7 points in the game. But then he taps the ball away from France right after the score. A warning was extended. Referee Cavada is discussing some stuff with the scores table, but it's looking like this might be a French free throw. Brizo Ikwakwe steps to the line. The lefty, can he get the game within a point? 67 seconds to go. And it's 13-12. Both teams at 6 fouls. This is a wrestling match. This is a tight one. Hamon, Kucherat, and Brizo Ikwakwe for the French. Richteki, Ruzicka, and Gale for Czechia. Gale skies for the rejection there. Ruzicka spins, 2 big steps, righty hook's good. Czechia is up by 2. France need a score here. Kucherat looking to operate to Hamon. Hamon on the move. Hamon hangs and hits. Difficult shot. Ruzicka has it. We're down to 30. Ruzicka on the move, flips it back. Gale steps into a mid-ranger, pure. Uh-oh, France, they need answers. They get a turnover. Richteki, and it's out. Czechia has ball. Richteki, he thought France would get it. He was upset with it. This is the last score for Czechia. Gale came up big. He came up bigger here. Throws it back like a 90s song. .2 left. Czechia has possession. A score here would get him ahead by multiple possessions. They're up by 1 possession now. France, they need a stop, and they need a 2. Or they need to get fouled. Man, oh man, oh man. This might not have been the prettiest game, but it's a highly contested one, I'll tell you that. You can feel the tension. Neither team wants to pick up an L here, as that would make moving on to the knockout rounds extremely difficult. France, one of those teams that you always find at the top of these type of competitions. And after we lost Germany, last year's champs, yesterday, France now in danger of being rendered out of the tournament. A loss here would put them out of contention. Referees have looked at it and have given possession over to France. So Czechia thought they had it. Now they got to change their approach. Gale's on the bench. Galbrun back for France. They look for screening action. Kucherat can barely hold on. It's Galbrun to Kucherat, stuck in the corner. Kucherat pulls up high archer. Galbrun can't get to it either. Great defense on Czechia, who locked down France. 3 seconds to go. France are out of options. They are going to be forced to foul here to stop the clock and put someone on the stripe to see if they can get 2 misses and a miracle heave. Let's see what they do. Hamon across from Hajic. The referees are going to look at how much time is going to be left. They'll adjust the clock accordingly. But France, they had an offense there. They had a shot. But Czechia's defense, man, oh man. They forced France into the corner of the court. Never let him out of it.
Xiong An for the U23 World Cup. 这场比赛结束之后，即将进行的是由塞尔维亚队对阵上埃及队的比赛。
All right, righty. Here we go. Clock remains, never mind. Clock is set to 4.2. It's Hamon across from Hajic. I think France are going to foul here. They do. Technical foul. Poking the ball away did Hamon. And a technical foul, it says to France. They had already gotten a warning for delay of game. If you want to foul at the end there on the check, you got to be sure to get the body, and he got a piece of the ball, which means Czechia will get a free throw and then possession back. This could lock the game away. Hajic with a make here could make it 2 possessions to separate these teams, and Hajic, well, yeah, leave the door open. So another try here for Hamon. Gives it up, and then a foul. So a little bit of time off the clock. Hajic will step to the stripe, and he will attempt 2 free throws. And after that, depending on what happens, France will still get a heave. Hajic, the first one is pure. Now France are going to be left hoping for somebody to foul. And Hajic skirts to Kucherat, steps to the corner, fades, and it's off the mark. France drop to 0-3. Meanwhile, Czechia pick up a second dub in a heavily contested game, a physical battle of attrition, a fight, a scrap. But Czechia come up ahead down the stretch. They win this one 17-13 and go on to try to see if they can make it into the knockout rounds. They join New Zealand with 2 wins, although they've picked up an L and 2 Point Nation has not. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this. Enjoy the highlights as well before we go to our last game of our first session. It is Serbia and Egypt meeting up. That should be a good one too. We'll get a look at Vuk Vukicevic. Enjoy the highlights. We'll be right back. Tip off in just a minute. Next match on deck, and it is going to be another good one. Serbia meeting up with Egypt. Serbia come out first. They'll enter the battlegrounds with a 1-1 record, having lost to Czechia in overtime on a last-second heave. A good shot, though. Milos Vrkota will make it to the court. And they beat down on France, 21-9. They've looked good in spurts. They have unlocked a 2-ball for some, as Kovacevic runs to the court. There he is, the Vuki main, Vukicevic. He's been spectacular. 18 points in 2 games, so 9 points per for the member of UB, the best pro team in the world. He's joined by Djordjevic as well. This is your team, Serbia. You can hear the whimsical music that the Serbians always come out with. And especially in their second game in action, they looked extremely good. Physical, they're smart, they know how to play. And with a star like Vuk on the squad, who knows how far the Serbian team can go, but they are not facing off with some slouches. Egypt, how good were they? They lost to New Zealand to start their campaign, but then they turned things around with a 1-point victory over Czechia. Couldn't find the 2-ball in that first game. In the second game, they tuned up the defense. Kept Czechia to 14 points. They sprinkled in a couple of 2s, and they looked incredible, especially that man, Abdel Wahab. He was everywhere in that win over Czechia. Rebounding, blocking, going to the basket at will. He's joined by Hiram, Abuelenin, and Tifa. This is a highly athletic Egypt. They want to get to the rim. They want to force you into a battle of ones. And I think this one's going to be tight. Although they need to see who can keep up with Vuk. The Vuki main so far, spectacular for Serbia. I think he and Abdel Wahab will be matched up, which should be a matchup to remember, to be honest with you. As teams get warmed up, these nations have not met on the international stage. Actually, they have. At the World Cup 2017, way back when. Again, I played back then. And it was Serbia picking up a W in that one, in an event they would end up winning a gold medal in over the Netherlands. Serbia, of course, countless golds. I won't name them all for you. But the standard of success in men's 3x3 has been theirs. One of the most dominant nations, if not the most dominant nation. I don't think there's a question, actually, in men's 3x3 basketball. Meanwhile, Egypt won a couple of Africa Cup golds and a silver as well. That's your 18 seed meeting up with your 15 seed. And here we go, high post action for the Serbs to start it off. They get it down to Sivakota, and a pushing foul on Egypt. Same play for the Serbs. Different option, they hand it off. Djordjevic steps into a 2-ball. And it's with Sivakota on the floor. He tries to put a shot up. Good shot clock awareness on Milo Sivakota, but that shot will go over the basket. Egypt will take over. 20 seconds in, no scores yet. Abdel Wahab to Tifa. Tries to go at Vukicevic. That ends up a foul. Serbia pick up their first. Egypt was already at 1. Tifa will take a trip to the free throw stripe. He was so quick in Egypt's games. Leading scorer for Egypt, of course, Abdel Wahab. Tifa not far behind with 8 points. Couldn't be reached. Egypt so far at 1. Serbia scoreless after 30 seconds. Abdel Wahab. Abdel Wahab, and the shot clock awareness on Egypt, not there. Not there at all. Egypt saw their women pick up a win yesterday, but go out of the tournament. They're going to look to try to see if they can do it a little better. Kovacevic is on the court. Then breaks up the play. Slow start to the game here. And off action for the Serbs. Vukicevic sprinkles in a two. This is what he's been doing all tournament. A hand in his face, it doesn't matter to the Vuki main. Hand up, man down, as Vukicevic gets his team on the board. Tifa speeding by everyone. This is so interesting, this matchup, a contrast of styles as Serbia feature a screen-heavy system approach. Egypt, meanwhile, they try to beat you to the basket. They go at you one-on-one. They're athletic and they're quick. In this case, they foul. Aboy Lenin with the arm extension. Derek Kovacevic to the stripe. It's Egypt's second foul after a minute of play. Azar Kovacevic teams up by 1 point. Tifa, he scored all Egypt points so far. Can't find any space on the baseline. Hit on. Offensive foul. Abdel Wahab with a heady defensive play. Abdel Wahab now. Abdel Wahab, difficult shot attempt. And another foul on Egypt. Both teams expending some resources here early in the fouling category. Vukicevic on the drive, now he's fouled.
先由想造的犯规，这一次6次从给他传过程当中再造对方犯规，同时埃及队全队累计的犯规。
6 fouls, 5 points after a minute and a half of action from Xiong An. Men's Pool B. Oop, no. And Djordjevic cleans up the mess. Djordjevic on this team, kind of a do-it-all, can shoot it, can rebound. He can handle the rock on pick and rolls as well. Multifaceted game, a member of Vraća on the pro circuit is Djordjevic, where he played 2 events and balled out. 6.6 points per game, 39% from range. Played the Amsterdam World Tour Masters where he knocked out Team Rifa with a huge 2-ball in pool play for them to get to the quarterfinals. He's here now, Xiong An. Kovacevic to Vukicevic. That is, well, I was going to say automatic, but Vukicevic gets another try at it. Vukicevic to the rack. Tifa left to right cross. Tifa working on Vukicevic. Egypt get it back. Tifa will pull up for 2. No. Aboy Lenin, he will take 1. Egypt, very much a take turns team. And now it's Abdel Wahab on the floor. He was tripped up on his way to the basket. Once an unsportsmanlike on that, as he's saying he was broken free. But referees not doing that kind of work yet. Kirongshi and Maripirhul say no. Adam has it for Egypt. Adam has Djordjevic. It's snuffed out. Sivakota, good hands. There's Djordjevic. Wait for that screen. Sneaks up past Kovacevic. And we already knew what we were going to see from Serbia. Offensive foul this time. Aboy Lenin extending the off arm, hitting Kovacevic in the face. 6-3 in favor of Serbia at the first TV timeout. They have managed to pull this game their way. Screening action, rolling to the basket. Vuk got it too. Egypt so far looking a little bit sluggish to start their day. Djordjevic sneaking a pass through there to Kovacevic. And Fuchs got 3 to lead the way for the Serbs. Egypt, meanwhile, got a couple of points out of Tifa, but not much else. Serbia in possession here, fresh 12. Egypt's on defense. They go with Abdel Wahab, Hiram, and Tifa. This is just not smart. A couple of free throws coming up here after Egypt's 7th foul. Vukicevic with the stripe. Hiram held him up. And Vukicevic continues his dominance for Serbia. And Egypt, they're already in foul trouble. And we got a lot of time on the clock. Vukicevic pure on both. Let's see what happens here. Hit some space. Vukicevic holds him up. There's a Serbian foul. So while Egypt's already picked up 7, Serbia has not been fully clean just yet. They've also picked up 4. It's Hiram who will make his way to the stripe here. In a game that's seen more fouls than it has points. Missed by Hiram. Egypt looking at a 5-point deficit. Serbia looking to improve. There's another foul, an offensive one. As Subakota cleared out some space in the lane. The men's games so far have been foul heavy. Think back to France and Czechia meeting up just now. That was also a contest that saw a lot of whistles. This one, another one of those. 14 fouls already. We got 6.5 minutes to go. Abdel Wahab and another foul offensive on Egypt, who are now at 9. 9 fouls with 6:30 on the clock. Double bonus is in contention here, as when we hit 10, a defensive foul will mean 2 Serbian free throws as well as possession. The Egyptian men are complaining. The referees are having none of it. Serbia at 6 fouls themselves. They're up in the bonus next. Djordjevic and a screen from Kovacevic. Djordjevic. Vuk tracks it down. Kovacevic took a while to get it to Vukicevic. 4 in the shot clock. Offensive foul. Serbia now they're at 7 fouls. Can someone tell these teams to stop playing physical? Please, anyone. There's more whistles here than at a cop-hosted crossroads. My goodness. 16 fouls in less than 4 minutes. The referees are now pulling both teams together and explaining that this needs to stop, and it does. This game's uglier than Lil Wayne so far. It's been a long time since referees had to bring teams in and talk them out of being physical. We're over 60 games into this tournament. I haven't seen it yet. Abdel Wahab hangs, can't hit. Abdel Lenin, no. It's out of bounds. Djordjevic and Abdel Wahab will take a seat. Enough action for Egypt with a screen from Abdel Lenin. Tifa on the move, creates the separation. Tifa can't drop it in. There's Vukicevic opening the basket. Hiram, 2-wall, no good. Abdel Wahab's back on the court. He can't squeeze a rebound. And that's good. Serbia, they get another 2. Up by 7 at this point. Hiram tries another one. Egypt's 2 balls been left in the hotel. Can't get it to go yet. Hiram, though, tracks down the offensive board. That is Vuk's second 2 ball of the game. Tables getting sorted out. It's a 6-point lead, Serbia. We're getting closer to the halfway mark in this one. Avoy Lenin takes it. Hiram on the move. Hiram with the hook shot. Djordjevic. It's wrapped up by Abdel Wahab. Good hands on Egypt who force Serbia out of that possession. They'll get it back at top of the key, but they're going to have to find some offense here. Scores have been few and far between for them. Crosses back, he loses Kovacevic, can't get it to go. Beautiful move, no finish. That 2 balls off the mark as well, and then a foul. Who's that foul on? That's the 8th on Serbia. Sivakota holding down Abdel Wahab. That's going to be 2 free throws. You can see here Sivakota wrapping up Abdel Wahab's arm. Both players on the floor. It's Egypt who come away with a pair of free throws and a chance to get closer in the game. First one, no good. Abdel Wahab can't get any of them to go. Egypt still stuck at 4 halfway through the game. That is not good. Offense has not been able to match the Serbian physicality under the basket. They have not been able to score buckets. We'll see if they can improve. Djordjevic is fouled. That is number 10 on Egypt. We'll see a couple of free throws and possession back to the Serbs. 5 minutes to go in this one, and Egypt in the double bonus.
So they'll send their opponents to the line now, plus forfeit the next possession.
Djordjevic on the stripe, also missing some freebies. Djordjevic got his team the 11th point. It's Kovacevic from the corner. Vukovic has it. Abdel Wahab. Finally, Egypt get a score. They're at 5. Serbia's at 11. Djordjevic down to Sivakota, who clears out some space. Yet I'm looking at Vukicevic. That's one shot the Egyptians would like to have. That 2 ball has eluded them for all of this game, and it's now eluded Vuki Main as well. And another whistle. 11th foul on Egypt in the rebound here. As Avoy Lenin jumps into Sivakota. Puts him on the ground. 2 free throws coming up for Milos. Could add to the 7-point lead that the Serbs already have. They have stifled Egypt so far and have managed to put some points up on the board. Serbia looking to go 2-1. Sivakota, 2nd point in the game. Serbia have a matchup waiting with New Zealand, 2-point nation later on. Egypt will match off with France. Second win here for either team would go a long way towards trying to make it out of pool play. Georgia, Vukicevic, to Kovacevic. Kovacevic to the Vuki main, down to Kovacevic. It's Abdel Wahab who comes in with the help side defense and gets it away from him. Abdel Wahab to the rack now. Oh, strong take. Egypt back to 8 points down on Serbia. Touch by Abdel Wahab, but Kovacevic is down there. Just snatches the ball. 15 Serbia. Inching closer to that 21-point mark. Heram, no. Server Kota to the rack. Through all the Egyptian defense. Offense is live now as both teams have backed off physically. Finally, after a ton of fouls. Server Kota under the basket. Saves it. Vuk with 2. And it rolls off the rim. There go another foul. Egypt have managed 12 so far. And they continue their hacking ways. Man, there's one thing that is coming to the court ready to be physical. The main thing in 3x3 is to be able to adjust to all the stuff that's happening, and Egypt has not adjusted well here. That is just not smart from Abdel Wahab, who just pulls Vukicevic's arm down. As his team's already at 11 fouls, now they got 12. A couple of free throws coming up for the Vuki main. And a Serbian possession after that. And Vukicevic puts Serbia's 17th point on the board. They're looking to end this thing here, 4 away from the 21-point mark. Djordjevic. Sivakota saves it inbounds, is pushed. There go 2 more free throws. 13th foul on Egypt. No adjustment at all for the North Africans. The question is whether Serbia will get the 21 points first or if Egypt can get the 21 fouls. I'm not sure that ends the game, but I would hope it does. There's a triple bonus at 20 fouls. Anyone? No? All right. Djordjevic on the move. That is another one. Dear Lord. A continuous smacking from Egypt has put Serbia on the stripe time and time again. 14 fouls here. Our boy Lenin contesting that Djordjevic layup. Too much on it. And Djordjevic gets 19 points on the board for Serbia. Again, closer to that 21-point mark, which would end this contest. Djordjevic down to Kovacevic, blocked. Kovacevic sticks with it. 20-point Serbia. Heram steps into it, way overshoots it. Our boy Lenin gets a layup. Serbia's just letting them have some points here. Sivakota down on the ground. Sivakota loses to Wilson. It's wrapped up by Abu Lenin. Sifa too. No. Kovacevic, Svrkota was open under the basket. They couldn't get it to him. Screening action now with Djordjevic. There's Svrkota tying a 2-ball. No. And eventually, it's Serbia to finally put this game to bed. Man, oh man, that wasn't a pretty game at all. 14 fouls and 8 points for Egypt against 21 points and 8 fouls for Serbia, who eventually take this one after an onslaught of fouls, a ton of free throws. Not a lot of other action anyways in this one. I'll let y'all look at the highlights if they can find some. And then we take a short break. It is 40 minutes to tip off. Chile and the United States in Women's Pool B. Stay with us for that action.
同时提醒现场的各位，当您在离开场地的时候，